When you look at your life, it can feel like a trail of unfinished projects. A guitar, a half-built app, baking gear, and gear for hobbies you barely started. People may call you unfocused or a dabbler, and over time, you start to wonder if they're right about you. But what if being interested in many things isn't a flaw at all, and actually makes you more useful in a world that never stops changing? Psychologists describe a mind like yours as M-shaped, not one narrow specialty, but several real skills, all connected by curiosity and pattern recognition. The old career model, especially in the US, was simple. Pick one job, stay there for decades, and retire from the same lane you started in. Today, new tech, new platforms, and new business models keep reshaping which skills matter, so a straight-line career is no longer the only safe option. In that kind of world, the hyper-specialist can be fragile. If their one lane collapses, their entire identity and income are sitting on that single point. That's why you drift from interest to interest: music, design, coding, fitness, teaching. From the outside, it looks messy. On the inside, you're collecting different ways to see problems. This is where far transfer shows up. You use what you learned in one field to solve problems in a completely different one, in ways a narrow specialist wouldn't even consider. It's like taking calligraphy for fun, and later realizing that same eye for spacing and shape helps you design clean interfaces that people instantly trust. Your real value isn't just being the best at one thing. It's in synthesis, combining what you've learned from books, from your body, from work, and from creativity into smarter decisions. Of course, it still stings when you scroll and see people your age with neat job titles and straight, linear careers, while you feel like you're always starting over. But that "I'm behind" feeling usually means you're using the wrong map, judging an M-shaped life with a T-shaped ruler. An M-shaped person builds several pillars over time, one that pays the bills, one that feeds your creativity, one that keeps you healthy, and maybe one that helps other people. The trap is trying to build all those pillars at once, launching a business, learning a big new skill, and starting a huge project in the same month. That path almost always leads to burnout. The smarter play is serial mastery, one main focus per season, where you go deep on one pillar while the others grow slowly in the background. Your 20s might have been about art and music, and your 30s about tech or business. That doesn't mean those earlier years were wasted. It means that season did its job. Many people don't feel this click until later in life, when they finally realize they don't have to choose one identity forever. They just need one pillar to lean on right now. To live this way, you have to protect your mental energy, say no to constant extra noise, so you can give your main pillar real focus and still leave time for your other lanes. Over time, all those skills that looked random start to merge into something uniquely yours, a project, brand, or business that no one with a single-lane career could copy. There's another advantage you've been building: redundancy. More than one way to earn, more than one way to contribute, more than one version of you that can step up when things change. In biology, the systems that last the longest often have multiple layers of defense. If one layer fails, another one quietly takes over and keeps the organism alive. Your mix of skills works the same way. If one industry slows down or gets automated, you're not stuck. You already have other abilities you can lean on when you need to pivot. So when the market shifts, you're not asking, "Do I have any options?" You're choosing between different real paths: a new role, a freelance lane, a local service, or your own online work. Those abandoned hobbies and unfinished projects aren't a graveyard of failure. They're your personal school. Each half-done phase taught you something you carried into the next one. You were never meant to be just one label on a business card. You were built to be a bridge between worlds, between tech and people, logic and creativity, ideas and execution. So, no, you're not broken and you're not scattered. You're M-shaped, and your curiosity is not a defect. It's the engine that lets you connect dots most people don't even notice. If this sounds like you, you don't need to apologize for it anymore. You can start treating your many interests as evidence that your mind is built for a bigger, more flexible future. Your next step isn't to fix yourself by picking one thing forever. It's to choose one pillar to focus on for the next few months and give it honest, deep effort. You weren't built for a one-lane life. You were built for an M-shaped future, and the more intentionally you build each pillar, the more unshakable you become when the world keeps changing.